pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everybody. Well, the meeting's to order. We do have a quorum. I'll take a motion to approve the agenda in the minutes. All right, there's a motion and I'll second that motion. All in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Okay. Rich is on vacation this week. Go to drainage. Landowner meeting date, did she?
For
DD 18, yeah.
That's one that Paul telling.
We were talking. We're in June. Did she have to get?
Yeah,
Did she say a date?
no, I don't think so, or I'd,
Cause she have to get postcards out.
yeah, probably going to,
July
yeah,
8th.
sure.
That gives us a month.
Yeah.
Cause Enos will be gone the week of the 15th. You'll have a meeting the 22nd.
Yeah,
So let's go July 8th.
sure.
Motion to set the public, for DD 18, landowners meeting for DD 18.
Okay, there's a motion for July 8th. I will second that motion.
You want 9-ish?
9 AM.
Yep.
Okay. All right, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Okay, motion carries. D34 pay order and or change order and pay application 1, so.
You make that all in one motion?
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to accept the change order and the pay application number 1 for Magnus Brothers for DD 34.
Okay, there's a motion to approve payment. I will second that motion. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Your signature is each.
Yep,
Bear with me.
contractor, engineer and us. They don't scan stuff yet, apparently.
On the DocuSign yet?
Yeah.
Okay, and we have drainage claims. Is there a motion to approve the drainage
I'll
claims?
make a motion.
Okay, I'll second it. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Drainage claims are approved.
Oh, isn't it? Oh,
Something on the eyes are there.
mhm.
Yeah, side that one more.
Oh,
And that's up. You can have it. Okay. Good with drainage now, right?
Just get Jacob's email and everybody did it.
Oh, yeah.
You need to.
Yeah.
Look a little further into it.
Looks like DOT, we got some work to do or something.
Well, it sounded like it was boiling out of the edge of the road, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, it must be along that ramp.
Yeah, I guess I didn't come in that way, but
Sounds like there's white flagged and,
he flagged it or something.
I think DOT must have or something.
Oh, it could be.
Did you say Jacob? Cause he's on here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was gonna try to look at something. He said if he had time.
On that DD2.
I'll unmute him, I think. There, you're unmuted, Jacob.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh, great. So yeah, I went out there Friday. The tile itself, lateral G, I couldn't see anything wrong with it all. So I looked at the intake north of north of 105, south of 105, and I looked at the intake and the fence line to the southeast of that. And it was it looked like it was flowing pretty well. It was probably about a quarter full, the tile, all the same level throughout all three. There looked like the DOT had put a white lath on the side of the road there, right where there's that field entrance to the north. That bank is kind of slid away, and there was water coming out of it Tuesday when it was raining. That I thought maybe they hit maybe a shoulder drain or something like that was broken. But
Is that
would be-
right at the interstate ramp?
That is, it's just to the east of the interstate ramp. Near, there's that driveway, that field entrance driveway that goes to the field to the north.
Oh, yeah,
Right on that curve.
that long driveway there.
So that must still be theirs unless, yeah, I'm assuming that's probably still DOT right away until you get out of the, okay.
I'm assuming two as well, but I don't. Either way, I don't think lateral G. I couldn't see anything, and I tried, came back and then looked at. We don't have a profile for it, so I don't know what the drainage capacity is. It drains close to 900 acres, however, so I'm assuming it's undersized. It probably just
That's the
taking.
one if it got overloaded and
Running a quarter full though, it's just,
if it,
and I think a lot of the tiles are still only running a quarter full, Jake. It just like the water's not quite getting there yet.
Yeah, and that was Friday, so the fields didn't appear too wet on Friday. Like I walked out there and they were dry when I walked out there, but so probably just taking longer. You think when that was built, the interstate wouldn't have been there, so there's quite a bit more water shedding to it than there would have been when it was first designed.
right,
Um,
well, we can.
if they have more,
Have Enos talk with hubbies and see,
Yeah. See what they think.
see what they think or if, when they notice it or whatever, but
yeah,
we'll look into it a little more on our end, I guess.
okay, thanks guys.
So,
Thanks, Jacob.
DD 34, those looking good?
Yeah, 34's looking good. They've hit sand, but they're still progressing nicely. So
Okay. I went by there the other day and saw a trench box coming in, so I wondered. They must get in some sand and didn't want to dig a mile wide trench, so.
Yeah,
yeah, they've been using the trench box for quite a bit since they got past 450th Street. It's been all mostly sand, and then they're happy when they hit clay. It's instead of the
Right. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Jacob.
Yep, thanks guys.
Okay, we've got some claims. The rest of them are, I saw the email.
Let's technically wait
Okay.
on those until after the
Okay.
budget hearing,
Oh, yeah.
but here's some payroll ones.
Payroll claims. Get payroll claims. There's a motion. I will second that motion. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Payroll claims are approved.
Liquor license.
Okay. Liquor license for Come and Go.
Motion to approve the liquor license. I'm good.
A motion by Mark. I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Yeah. Oh, we had 4 manure management plans come
Yeah.
through. You see those?
Yes, I did.
Motion to acknowledge the 4 manure management plans.
So moved.
Okay, I'll second that motion. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, motion carried. Let's see. 41, let's jump down to EMS District's Engineering plat.
Ooh,
We need to set the hearing date. We'll have to publish this. Let's see, on June 13th and June 20th in the papers. And the soonest we can do a public hearing date is the 27th, but we will just wait and go to July 1st. and do that during our regular meeting.
Okay.
Instead of having a special.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion to approve the public hearing date for West EMS District and Southeast EMS Districts for July 1st. We'll do West at 9 o'clock. Are we good at 9 o'clock, July 1st?
Sure.
I'll second that then.
We'll do the West District at 9 and then the East District at 9:15.
Southeast.
Or Southeast, sorry, yes, Southeast at 9:15.
Yes, second.
Okay, I'll add the motion, Mark, second that. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? All right, motion carries. Chris, I'll get that stuff to you. To put in those 2 weeks of the paper. And then, Jackie has the reports, so if anybody wants to come look at them, they can come to the auditor's office.
Okay.
And look at the engineering reports. So, that's taken care of.
Budget appropriations quick.
If we can,
And that is subtracting 25,000,
I'll make grade
yeah,
Yeah.
per your motion from the other meeting,
prior. Okay.
yeah.
So the motion to approve the fiscal year or resolution 2024-30, which is the 24-25 budget appropriations.
I will make that a motion.
Okay, I will second that motion. Any discussion on it? Hearing none, we'll go with a roll call vote, maybe.
Aye.
Stone, aye. Resolution is adopted.
And here's for the money to go to secondary roads, it transfers for the year, and then there's a little one that goes to EMS, the 2,600.
Resolution 2024-31 is fiscal year 24 and 25 interfund operating transfers. And let's see. We take in periodically transfer sums from the general basic fund and rural basic fund to secondary road fund from the general basic fund to the emergency medical services fund during the 24-25 budget year. Should be not to exceed sum of $98,235. From the general basic to secondary roads. And then total maximum of the rural basic fund, the secondary road fund, getting July 1st, 2024 shall not exceed sum of $1,409,461. And the total maximum from general basic fund to emergency medical services fund for the fiscal year beginning July 1st shall not exceed the sum of $2,605. Is there a motion to approve resolution for the interfund operating transfers?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, I will second it. Any discussion? We'll roll call vote, maybe.
Aye.
Stone, aye. Okay, so we can recess the regular meeting. And take a motion to open the public hearing for fiscal year 23-24 budget amendment.
So moved.
All right, I'll second that motion. Roll call vote, maybe.
Aye.
Stone, aye. All right, we are in the public hearing for the budget amendment. And that is just transfer your paying out some ARP funds, is that correct, Jenny?
Yeah, that last $10,000 to each entity.
Okay.
And I messed up on, so it's just that 30,000,
Just transfer, allowing us to pay,
the claims that are gonna be next.
yep, 30,000 that will go to Mason City, Forest City and Northwood.
We'll be
Ambulance
done.
services, right? Okay, is there a motion to approve
Well,
resolution?
We're in the public.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Any public comment, my bad.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all right.
Any public comment on Zoom? Guess we were flowing too good.
Good
I'll make a
catch.
motion- I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
Okay, there's a motion to close the public hearing. I will second that motion. Roll call votes, maybe.
Aye.
Stone, aye. Public hearing is closed.
Now I'll make a motion. to-
I'll reconvene
Okay,
There
there
you
you go.
go.
our regular meeting.
Gotcha.
Mark, would you like to make a motion?
I will make a motion.
All right, motion to approve resolution 2024-33, and I will second that motion. Any discussion on it? Hearing none, another roll call votes, maybe?
Aye.
Stone, aye. Resolution is adopted.
Sorry, that was a lot of work for 30,000.
That's okay.
Now it's,
It's gotta be right.
it happens.
Then over this.
Okay. So now we have the claims for the funds that we just amended our budget for. I'll motion to approve the emergency medical services
We'll
claims.
second.
Okay, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Okay. Appropriations are done, operating fund transfers are done.
Salaries.
Salary resolution 2024-32. It's for the fiscal year 24-25 salary resolution for all
Yeah,
of our employees, right?
Make a motion to approve the salary.
Okay, there's a motion to approve salary resolution. I will second that. Is there any discussion? Roll call votes, maybe?
Aye.
Stone, aye. The resolution is duly adopted. Okay.
only one more resolution left.
Okay, engineering plat set, public hearing. Done. The amended resolution setting a date for public hearing on the proposal to incur non-current debt.
And that is the money that we are going to take from the Highway 105 fund so that we have a positive balance in the capital fund that we use to purchase the real estate.
Oh,
And here's the,
both properties.
yeah, there's the resolution, and
All right,
I didn't mark it up to, sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Okay, resolution 2024-34 is setting the public hearing date on the proposal to incur non-current debt. Whereas the Board of Supervisors of Worth County has established the Worth County Consolidated Urban Renewal Area and has established the Worth County Consolidated Renewal Area Tax Increment Revenue Fund in connection with. Whereas the county has proposed to undertake county facility improvements project as an urban renewal project in the urban renewal area. Whereas it's been proposed that the county facilitate an internal advance of funds in the amount of $475,000 for the purpose of paying the cost of the project. And the county desires to make the advance eligible to be repaid from future incremental property tax revenues to be derived from urban renewal area. Whereas pursuant to the section 331-479 of the Iowa Code, it is now necessary to fix a date of meeting of the Board of Supervisors, which is proposed to take action to approve the advance and give notice thereof as required by such law. Now therefore it be resolved by the Board of Supervisors of Worth County, Iowa, as follows. This board will meet at the Board of Supervisors room, Worth County Courthouse, Northwood, Iowa, June 17th, 2024 at 9 a.m. At which time and place the hearing will be held and proceedings will be instituted and action taken to approve the advance. Section 2, the county auditor shall publish notice of said hearing, the same being in the applicable form attached to this resolution, which publication shall be made in legal newspaper of general circulation in Worth County, shall not be less than 4, not more than 20 days before the date set for the hearing. All right. Okay. I think we got it.
Yeah, just need a,
Okay, so is there a motion to approve resolution 2024-34?
So moved.
All right, I will second it. Any discussion, Mark? Hearing none, take a roll call vote, maybe?
Aye.
Stone, aye. Yeah,
thing.
that's a lot.
That is all.
And
Okay.
it's not even 9 o'clock yet.
Building grounds, sounds like our water leaks are doing okay, so it's a good sign.
Don't
They're
drink
just
it.
not leaking this time.
Yeah, well, say we haven't had rain to test every year. We've got plenty of rain to test every day, so.
It happened.
Anything else with the buildings?
I haven't gotten anything yet. I did actually, somebody came and asked about cleaning. That
Oh,
was kind of
Good.
nice,
That's
but I haven't gotten an ad out or anything yet. So
okay.
kind of busy last week.
And I did contact Viafield,
Okay.
and they have an employee doing it.
Oh,
They do, okay,
okay.
I was gonna send you an email, I
Yep.
just thought,
That's
I'd
right.
wait till.
perfect, thank you for that, though.
Yeah.
All right, top of Iowa water main, I talked to Jason. I didn't make it to the pre-con meeting, but they, starting today, they were out there. They dug up under the tower, found the pipe they were looking for.
Where it was supposed to be.
This, yeah, they're gonna remove most of it because it's sat full of just stagnant, nasty water since it was built, so. There's gonna be a slight change order there just to go back closer to the base.
Kidding.
To eliminate that old pipe, which not old, but eliminate it, just put new in. And then, they did, or they're gonna start today. Opening up on the casino side, and then they'll bore under the road. So I think, by tomorrow or Wednesday, they'll have that done, and then they'll start heading north.
Okay.
So I think they're gonna have one lane blocked, but they'll have it'll be north of the casino.
So it won't be.
It'll be like their north parking lot, and it'll be a stop sign, please alternate kind of
Okay.
thing, but should be, it's north side of that, so hopefully it's not a ton of traffic, so. And that's just until they get bored through there.
Sure.
So, and then, I think, yeah, everything else was looking good, so.
Yeah, we did some paperwork last week
Yeah.
to get them rolling, so.
Yeah, sounds like 2 to 3 weeks. And actually, once we get through this little spot of rain today, tomorrow, looks like good weather for the rest of the week, so maybe they'll get some good
Yeah,
progress done, so.
No, you got the email from me just about Jill said.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I mean, technically, I don't know if the county's drivers, but it would have been nice to have them notified.
Yeah.
He could- I'm assuming he has some hay or something you might have to access or whatever, just so you would know.
And I know McKinnis had talked to him.
Okay,
He was worried it was gonna be multiple days, and they said
Yep.
like half a day.
yeah, I was gonna
Just
say,
get through the driveway, they'll fix it.
they dig pretty fast
Yeah.
when they get going.
So he seemed okay with that.
Good. Yeah, he was okay with it, it just would have been nice to know.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. So,
does there have anybody
know.
else in there that would be concerned about it?
he's pretty much all his or the casinos, right? I mean, that's, yeah.
yep. Okay, Winworth Betco, Melissa.
Morning.
Morning.
I have home base Iowa dedication for Lake Mills and Starville next month. And then I met with the Buffalo Center daycare and we're gonna look at doing a daycare solution fund. I'll have more information at the exec board meeting about that. So
Okay.
at the exec board meeting, I'm gonna have 2 people come. So if you want to review the packet and then we can just like kind of, I don't want to make it like a super long meeting, but I do, both of these people that are gonna come, I think are very important. So it'll be Sherry from Iowa Women's Foundation and then members from the IADAG. Sherry's gonna talk about the daycare and IADAG is gonna talk about the casino interchange.
Okay.
And then I have a lot of collaboration events with some other counties. First is the intern event. So if you know of any interns or summer employees, there's an intern event that the 7 counties we all put together June 20th, and that's at the Clear Lake Arts Center. Just send them my way, or I have the link on our website if anybody is interested in going. I'm working with Beth and Jill for a business roundtable, which I'll send that via email as soon as I have that information. But it's just going to highlight the value of what economic development does with businesses and government. So it's a good way to just touch base with just in general information.
Okay.
And then Rural Summit is September 12th at NIAC. That's the one through First Citizens. And then we're working with NIACOG on developing a housing conference, which that should be April of 2025. So there's a lot of events planning right now.
Sounds good.
And then I also met with former Mitchell County Supervisor, and he has some ideas on how to spend any TIF money. I filled AJ in, but I'm not going to do anything without direction from one or all of you.
Yeah.
And then I plan on, knock on wood, trying to take a vacation for the next probably 7 days. I should be
Okay.
back in the office next Thursday, but I'll have my phone and computer on me.
On vacation.
Yeah. Make sure you leave it in your bag and try to enjoy your vacation, so I think we'll get by without you
Yep.
for that time, so.
On that note, do you need anything from me for the sale of the water tower property?
No, we've got the documents, Doug Kroll is, I just signed them this morning, so Doug Kroll will have them. And he'll finish up his, so hopefully within a couple of weeks, we'll be pretty close to being done with that.
Perfect.
I think we're okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope,
Okay, got anything for Melissa?
I don't think so.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks,
you bet.
Nothing with people service. Department head discussion, compensation board, we have a decision to make, so we should probably wait for Enos, so
Yeah,
maybe go into a little more detail on that next week. Cause we gotta have something figured out by July 1st, I'm assuming. Right?
July 1st, isn't it? We gotta make
I think
it.
Oh, that's when it takes effect, right? That's when the new law goes into effect, so.
No, really only the two options we consider with the comp board. It's the way it's always been. And
Just take it out, let's take it on, right?
just kind of a personal opinion, where the only change, and it would take a legislation change, is I think the comp board should be made up of business professionals in Worth County and Northern Ireland. Let them set the comp, and really then at that point, if they, maybe we would not have a plus or minus on that.
Right.
I wouldn't mind seeing something like that, but it can't happen, so
Right.
unfortunately.
Well, I guess let's have a little more discussion on that when he gets us here next week.
Yeah.
And then this way we'll be able, that'll give us some time to, make our decisions. We can vote on it. By July 1st, yeah. Okay. Supervisor Weekly, Mark, do you have anything?
I did not have anything last week. I just,
Short week.
Didn't seem like it.
well, that's stuff, yeah.
I went to, Abbotsford last week, Care Connections, kind of just standard business. They're working on now that July 1st, that's gonna change. The regional map hasn't technically been 100% improved yet, but I don't foresee it changing much, so the region's gotta decide if they're gonna go in for RFPs to take over an area.
So we're gonna go back to bigger regions.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
yeah, we're gonna end up in
Just what we got out of.
17 or 18 counties, I think ours is.
Yeah.
It's gonna split our region, because if they tried, everything would be getting too far away, because they're looking at collaborating with regions further to the west and trying to take on that whole area that can't put an RFP in, so what it'll end up doing is, if we were able to stay with this region, it'd shift a lot of our region to the border. South Dakota border and,
Wow.
yeah, it would be that whole corner of the state.
Yeah.
Cause
Not
they
saying
basically,
you
that half, there's two regions,
Yep,
top and a bottom.
right,
Splits, so I'm gonna say around the Highway 20 area, splits like that. There's us in the middle. There's Polk, which actually is taking on the counties that touch Polk, which has never been done. Polk's always been standalone.
mhm.
There's one below that, and then I believe there's two. Yeah, seven, I think there's 7 regions.
Kind of going back to the money grab by the bigger counties is what it is.
Yeah, and it's gonna stink for us, just because I'm worried you're on a committee now, you're no longer a board, and there can only be 3 elected officials on it.
So,
For us to get representation is gonna be pretty tough.
pretty slim.
So we're
So
still in Care Connections then, or no?
No, what would happen is whatever group would decide to put out for an RFP in the region we're in, that's where we would go. So
then
most
what happens to
likely,
Care Connections.
Just,
the Care Connections will still be there, we just won't be a part of it. Because they're thinking of working with Rolling Hills, which is further to the west, and trying to put an RFP out to take over that whole area somehow. And then we would end up with like CICS, which is currently going straight south, Cerro Gordo.
So we wouldn't end up with county social services again. We wouldn't end up with like Blackhawk. County
Unless-
or those-
Right,
Not as
no.
of now. but-
Because most likely county social services is gonna go after, be like the eastern, northeast Iowa, down
Yeah.
that area, Waterloo.
Almost in four
Valley.
districts, most state, just four.
Yeah, I think it's 6 or 7.
6 or 7,
Two.
which, I mean, you got some of the bigger areas, so.
Yeah, I think it's 7 districts, just because, yeah, because Polk in that area, but. So anyways, that's all I'm worried about is we're not gonna get representation. Winnebago's nervous, Cassuth is nervous, but hopefully it all works out. That's what stinks is we were getting into a great spot. We were an efficient region.
so
You knew
If
who
it
to
would have stayed
call.
on, if it would have stayed on property tax, we would have went clear down, our levy would have been way down.
Oh, I bet.
And I'm still getting, because we were at, we were creeping down once it quit, but with the funds we had, we could have dropped it down to very little and been just with our like-sized counties doing the right thing and. So anyways, that's coming down the line, so I don't know where we'll end up, but,
they have no.
It was-
All new contact.
it'd be
people.
July 1st next year.
Yeah.
Just when- we'll find out, because I think after July, they're doing like 3 months of. The RFP process, so I think like this fall, we'll know who's got the regions and what the regions are exactly for sure, but usually when they put a map out, that's just what they're sticking with. I don't foresee much of it changing.
Right,
But it's
Yeah.
supposed to be all the same services again, right?
Yeah, it's none of that supposed to change, we're just changing direction.
yeah,
It
I was
just might be
gonna say.
further away.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be,
they're combining behavioral health with mental health.
Services will change, you'll have similar, but they'll change, because we've been through this before.
Right. One advantage of it is though, is some of the services that are in CICS. Or that are in our area, Mason City, like Prairie Ridge, Duncan Heights, whatever, we'll still have access to all that, not a lot of that'll change. It's just gonna be the people that oversee everything is gonna
it's just
change.
a more personal touch the way it's going.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, that's gonna disappear.
And you're no longer on a board, you're a committee, and we've pretty well decided that Winnebago and Worth aren't gonna get asked to be on that thing, so. It's, yeah.
One last meeting.
Yeah, I guess, no more traveling, and even if we are, like I say, we're still just a committee,
Yeah,
it's not a,
you don't have any power, or I want to say power, but.
No voting.
no voting power to it, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, and then I met with Jason out there at the casino and looked at some stuff before, early in the week. So, that's all I had last week, so. Anything to go on the agenda for next week?
Just trying to get everything added on. We got a couple more hearings again that I'll put on there and
All right, nothing else, Mark, I'll take motion to, or entertain a motion to adjourn,
So.
I'll second it. All in favor, aye? Aye, meeting's adjourned, thank you, everybody.